Eiyuden Chronicle is a traditional JRPG. That's it. That's the end of the video. No, but seriously guys, this game is as traditional when it comes to JRPGs in the sense that it is just so classically made, and it is amazing. I mean, we're talking gorgeous, crisp visuals, and on top of that, a really awesome turn-based combat system that harkens back to Suikoden. I mean, what more could you ask for? What is up, you guys? My name is Firmament, and in this video we are clearly talking about Eiyuden Chronicles, and I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that name, but you know, we're obviously talking about this game. Before we get into that, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content just like this. Alright you guys, let's get into it. So obviously, you know, I've been really excited about this game. I've talked about it a couple times last year, I believe, when I first saw and heard about it, and I just thought it was amazing. And honestly, being able to play it now, oh my goodness. Now this is literally just going to be my initial thoughts of the game, what I think about it, how I like it, because I've only really played about an hour to 2 hours of it, so you know, I can't really do a full-on review on a game when I've barely scratched the surface. So let's talk about some of my favorite things about the game. Number one, it is obviously going to be the art direction. The art style that they went with this game is, oh my god, it is stupendous. I mean, holy moly. It literally does remind me a lot of like Suikoden 2 with like the size of the character sprites. It's a nice good size to where, you know, like you're able to see a lot of the detail that's on these characters, which is amazing. And on top of that, you know, like the backgrounds look phenomenal. Like they just look so incredibly gorgeous. Towards the beginning of the game, they have you in like the small village, and you know, you team up with this other sect, this group, you know, the blue robed people, which is also another thing that I really loved about this game. Is the main squad, from what I've seen, they kind of speak in like this almost like American accent, like, you know, real rugged and all that. And then the guys with the blue robes, you know, they're like the Imperials or whatever, so they kind of talk in like a really English, like a very English UK accent. And I just love that about this game, because they were able to, you know, diversify. Like they wanted to make you feel like these two different groups are vastly different, and it accomplished that and then some.
Why don't I use my rune lens just as you strike the enemy? Worth a try.
Sure, let's give it a shot.
And here comes a chance to practice right now.
But yeah, I totally love the art direction, and I love what they've done with the game. My only issue, like, I love the dialogue, absolutely love it, and I'm actually playing it in English too, which is, you know, that also says something. Typically I like to listen to that Japanese dub, but you know, this time I'm like, you know, let's give these English voice actors a try. And you know, they're awesome. Everybody except for this one girl, I forget her name, but she's basically like the loudmouth anime girl, and I can already tell I'm gonna hate her, but yeah.
Yes, you did it! You're such a good little Noah. Yes, you are.
No! Sorry.
Oh yeah, I totally got sidetracked on that. Basically, the one concern and complaint that I have, and I really wish that they would patch this and fix this, is you can't skip the dialogue. Like, you can't make the dialogue go faster for some reason. You can't. I don't understand why. I mean, even like the OG Pokemon games were able to make you do the dialogue speed up and all that. So like, I'm playing on the Xbox right now, so if you were to press the A button while the dialogue is going, it would skip to the next section of dialogue, so it wouldn't show you like the completed dialogue. It'll just like skip through it, so that is kind of annoying. And also there's like some really long pauses between like the auto dialogue whenever the characters are actually speaking. There are some really long pauses, and it can kind of like, it kind of breaks up the game a little bit for me, so I'm not a big fan of that. But this is just like tiny little gripes, you know. I just had to let you guys know the game is not perfect, okay?
Simply melts on the tongue.
We don't have time for that.
But yeah, I am absolutely loving it. And you know, obviously I've mentioned the art style, the dialogue is really good, and you know, really the camaraderie of these characters. Like, I've only played an hour of it, but I've already feel really invested and genuinely curious as to what the tale is going to hold, which is insane, because that is one of the hardest things when it comes to some of these games, especially the newer ones, is how can we draw you in? What is our wow factor? What is our it factor? Like, what's gonna make you want to buy this game?
You must have imagined it. Come on.
Now, number two is obviously going to be the combat. The combat is as traditional as it comes when it comes to JRPGs. I mean, I absolutely love it. It is some sweet turn-based combat. I mean, oh my god. And I don't know, like, I just feel like a lot of these you know, like the newer JRPG game makers are kind of allergic to turn-based. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know, turn-based beat you up and bullied you or something, but like, whenever we mention that word, they get triggered, because all they want to do is just make action RPGs. And I'm like, yes, those games are good, those games are awesome, but we cannot eliminate turn-based RPGs. We can't. Like, these games are amazing and we still love them. We absolutely love them. I'm talking to you, Final Fantasy. The heck out of here with all that action RPG nonsense. But yeah, the combat is really simple. It's really exquisite. You know, there's even an auto battle, which, you know, I'm very grateful for, because it just helps to kind of streamline a lot of the battles and stuff like that. The random encounters and all that. I hear a lot of people don't really like that. And, you know, I'm not one of those. I just, you know, whenever you get to a point in the game where you have like puzzles to solve and there's a lot of random encounters, that can kind of get really annoying. So I'm not a big fan of that. But, you know, I don't hate it. I actually enjoy it. And yeah, so that's what I really like about the combat. And on top of that, they have like, I think it's called like the lens system. It's like, it's their way of using like, you know, special abilities and stuff like that. And so they'll do awesome, insane combos and all that. I mean, it is just gorgeous to watch. It looks so good. It is amazing.
That's what you get!
Now, number 3 is honestly like one of my most favorite parts when it comes to this game. The music is incredible. Incredible. I mean, holy cow, this music is amazing. I mean, you guys are obviously listening to it when it comes to the video. You can clearly hear that. This is all music from this game. And it is like, it really just feels like a breath of fresh air. Like, they just made and assembled this awesome soundtrack that just feels like old but new, if that makes sense. You know, it feels like remastered but not. And I, for one, am a huge fan of that. And honestly, I could literally make a couple videos just talking about the music alone, honestly. Just, you know, music and video games in general. But yeah, this one is top notch and I absolutely recommend it. And honestly, I can't wait for them to drop the OST so I can download that hoe and listen to it. That's gonna be sick. So all in all, I'm really excited when it comes to this game. Like, I can't believe how amazing it is already. And you know, I've committed a sin. I haven't beaten Suikoden 1 or 2. I do have them, but I've just not gotten around to them, and back then I didn't even play them. So this is definitely going to help with, you know, getting me back to playing those games for sure. But yeah, I'm super excited when it comes to this game, and I just love the fact that there's so many characters. Like, I think there's like 100 characters that you can recruit, which is insane. I don't know how I didn't like think about that until just now, but yeah, there's like 100 characters you can recruit. That is insane. I mean, clearly they went for the quantity over quality, although quality is not in any way, shape, or form lower. Like, these characters are awesome. And just the first few that I've seen, I'm like amazed. They are awesome. But yeah, I am truly excited for this. And, you know, honestly, I had totally forgotten about it until last week, and when I logged on my Xbox and it was on there. Like, they put it on Game Pass just like that. So I was like, what? I don't even have to buy this? Heck yeah. Sick. So yeah, I downloaded it and I started playing it, and I'm absolutely floored. I was actually going to get it on the Nintendo Switch, but apparently the Nintendo Switch is like the inferior version. For some reason, that game just doesn't look good on there, and on top of that, it's running 30 frames, which is just freaking puke. I mean, this game doesn't necessarily look super complex or super complicated, so I don't understand why they chose to put it 30 frames, but whatever. I guess the game might be a little too intense for the Nintendo Switch. It might be a little too powerful, a little too hard to manage, right? I don't know. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always guys, and obviously I want you guys to let me know in the comments section whether you guys are playing this game or whether you guys are kind of iffy about it, or really, you're not really too sold on it yet. Let me know in the comment section so I can convince you, because you need to play this game. Like seriously, you need to play this game right now. Alright guys, and as always, don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content just like this. And we will see you guys on the next video. Peace! Guys, can we talk about the fact that, like, we're actually ahead of schedule when it comes to hitting the next 1,000? This is insane. Like, I love you guys and appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for all of the support. Seriously. No jokes, no nothing, no haha, just thank you. It really does mean a lot. It's about time somebody from Alaska that has an awesome YouTube channel made it to the big leagues. Let's do it. Let's get that million. Let's get that million.